Good morning. This is Victor Jimenez with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I'm here at 2317 Bancroft Avenue, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line for Kate Blackwood. Now, the main sewer line is a portion of the waste drainage piping which is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping which are underneath or interior to the structure. Today's video examination is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up through our office. Alright, so today I have access to main sewer line from a 3-inch maintenance access located here in the sub-access of the structure. The reasoning for that is there is a main sewer line cleanout located in the front yard, but it's approximately 15 feet away from the front door. The main sewer line starts 2 feet from the house, so there's a good 13 feet of pipe that I wouldn't have been able to access if I accessed that maintenance access, or the main sewer line cleanout located in the front yard. So we chose this maintenance access. We pushed out through some of the building drain line system. I went ahead and zeroed out my camera where the line actually exits the structure. So the total length of the main sewer line is approximately 42 feet. I'll point out where the other main sewer line cleanout is in the line as we're coming back, but we're going to be doing this inspection coming from public sewer back to the access that we used today, so you'll be able to see all of that. Alright, so pulling away from public sewer, we are in a 6-inch diameter vitrified clay piping. So the vitrified clay is a very common material for main sewer lines. It has a long service life expectancy. However, it is more susceptible to damage during earthquakes and seismic activity, and it also has a tendency to let roots in at the joint areas. We're seeing a little bit of that here. A couple other spots that have some root intrusions coming in. So when we run into this in a clay pipe, it's typically just considered a maintenance concern. As long as the roots aren't excessive enough to where we can actually see breaks in the line or significant root intrusions to the point where it might indicate that there's a break in the line, or it's causing any kind of backup or blockage, it's typically just considered maintenance, and the recommended resolution for those is just proper cleaning. Now, I didn't see any obvious breaks or cracks when I was pushing out there, although there was some debris in our way. We did run some water, so that might be cleared up here. Alright, so here's one of the spots here at about 19 feet. The root intrusions here, the concern that I have in today's inspection is that I can't really see the joint area below these roots. I can't tell if the line is broken, and that's why you have those roots coming in there, or if it's some other concern. There is one concern here, a little bit grotesque, but if you can see in the bottom right-hand side of the screen, you have some earthworms kind of crawling around, or some other kind of insect. Typically, that only occurs where you have an exposure to the soil. You wouldn't really have worms like this floating around in just the roots. Typically, there needs to be enough dirt for that to occur. And for enough dirt to occur, you would have then had to have, typically, there is a break in those kind of circumstances. Doesn't mean that there is, assuredly. Basically, my recommendation at this time is to get the line hydrojetted and have us come back out and inspect it after the line's been cleared of all the roots. Alright, so the cleanout access that we use today is actually right above us on the camera right here. So right at this connection point from the clay into the plastic, that's where the line actually connects up. That main sewer line cleanout connects into the line. So, yeah, some more worms crawling around in the line. Alright, so we're converting here from that 6-inch diameter vitrified clay into a 4-inch ABS plastic. So the ABS plastic is an excellent material for main sewer lines. It has a long service life expectancy. It's also intended to be impervious to root intrusions, and it has a smooth inner surface, so it's very efficient at washing out debris. So overall, that's an excellent material for main sewer lines. Another 5 feet here, and then we're going to be entering the building drain system. So the building drain system, to kind of recap, is the pipes that are within or under the structure itself, carry out the waste All right. Okay, so here's another concern I have with some of this section. Here we've got right at basically the connection point. There's a pretty significant amount of buildup that's occurring in the line. Why that's occurring, it's not entirely clear. Whether there's roots coming in, maybe at one of these joint areas, but you can see the camera's leaning over, and you can see the debris starting to form here at the top, and then the line's diving underwater. I do know at some point in this section, the line converts from that ABS plastic into a cast iron pipe. And cast iron typically has a service life of about 70 to 80 years, at which point it fails. One of the bigger concerns here with the cast iron is that it's completely underwater. So the issue with the cast iron being underwater is that it rots away much faster. Just trying to get a good shot of this to find out what is going on here. Alright, well, we're going to pause the video right here. It appears that there might actually be some clay right at this section, and if it's possible that when we first initially located out this point, the actual point was wrong on where the line exits the structure. Clay is not an approved material to be under the ground. It's not an approved material to be under the structure. So when I first did my locating, it would have indicated that right there I was in a section. At this point I'm already under the building. If that's true, that clay section shouldn't be under the building. So we're going to go ahead and stop the video here. I'm going to go ahead and do some more locating. Then we'll pick up the video from this point.